So we will be making some super healthy almond butter blossoms today. And my baby girl is homesick, so I apologize for all of the coughing and the shuffling around. So thank goodness she's one of the only ones eating these cookies, and Daddy. These are great for special occasions, or if you have to take your child some kind of treats to daycare or to school. This is a great option. So we're going to start with the chocolate kisses that we are making from scratch. We've got our vegan chocolate chips. You want to put them in the bowl? Yay. All right, so these are 100% unsweetened chocolate baking chips. I wanted these particularly because obviously they're vegan, but they're just cocoa beans. They're not sweetened at all. So we are going to add our own sugar with the date sugar since it's an actual whole food. And then we're going to put a little date sugar in there. Sure, honey. Just to sweeten it up a bit. So I'm using date sugar because this is a complete whole food. It's just dried dates that have been granularized. So now you want to put this in there. Cover, cover, cover. That's why it's so hard, because it's real sugar. All right, you just want to do like a teaspoon. Good job, honey. Now we've got 1 tablespoon of the coconut milk, light coconut milk, so it's not too heavy in saturated fat. This is by all means not a weight loss recipe. No cookies are going to be weight loss cookies, no matter how much people want to believe so. It's still a heavily refined processed food any way you make it. But if you have a sweet tooth, this is the best way to go. All right, baby. We're going to use this. I'm going to drop that in. There you go. Now, do you want to mix it up a little bit? You're a very good little mixer. Now we're just going to put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds and then stir. And then you're going to put it in for an additional 10 seconds, and it should be good to put on the parchment paper. And then put in the freezer for about 10 minutes. So here's our parchment paper. We will be squeezing this out of our little baggie. We're going to be cutting a tiny little edge off, little corner off. Can you put those back? We're going to put the chocolate chips in here and squeeze it out. 30 seconds. Here we go, babe. So you're just going to mix it together after that 30 seconds and then throw them back in for an additional 10. I threw another teaspoon of date sugar in there just to make sure that it's sweet enough for these guys. She had a chocolate chip earlier and she was not impressed. An unsweetened chocolate chip. All right, you ready? We're going to put this back in for 10 seconds. All right, you want to open that bag for me?
Ooh, that is yum.
All right, we're going to put all the chocolate in the bag.
That's yummy.
Before it dries.
That's yummy.
You think so?
Can I try?
When we're all done, can you roll this out for me, honey? All right, now we're going to squeeze this out of the end of the bag. Ooh, that's hot.
Why?
I'm making little kisses.
What? Kisses? Oh.
When it cools down, I'll have you try, okay, honey? But it's way too hot right now.
Oh.
I was not super enthusiastic about putting hot melted chocolate into a plastic baggie, but I didn't have anything else on hand. So if you guys have anything more feasible that isn't going to leach chemicals into the chocolate, then I would definitely suggest going with that. But also make sure you don't do this coming straight out of the microwave. I don't know what I was thinking. You definitely need to cool it off in the freezer for a little while before you squeeze it out. It was very difficult to concentrate with my toddler running around. How's it taste? No? She's not a big chocolate fan. But these are Daddy's favorite. So we're going to surprise him. Should make about 12 to 14 of these.
I still want cookies.
I know, honey. These go on top of the cookies. All right, now I'm gonna put these on a plate. All right, so we're just gonna put those in the freezer while we finish the rest. Honey, you wanna add the oat flour and the baking powder? So, wanna dump this in? Yeah, there it goes. Don't. Ayana, stop putting your hands in the food, please. Okay, now we're gonna put the baking powder. Ready? We are going to whisk it together.
Whoa.
All right, so we're gonna do 3 teaspoons of vanilla powder. Ready?
Can I?
Yep, dump that in. 1, can you count?
1,
What number is this?
2,
2, and what's this? 3, yep. All right, will you stir those in, honey? This is 100% vanilla bean powder. Instead of using an extract, we're using the whole food.
Yeah.
We're just gonna whisk this nice and together. All right, honey, ready to put the peanut butter in? Or the almond butter?
I want to do it. I want to do it.
Okay.
Mm.
You wanna dump that in there? Here, hold it just like this. Got it? It's a little heavy, huh?
I need.
This is the roasted, unsalted, unsweetened, creamy almond butter. And Ayana's a huge fan of almond butter. Okay, can you wait till we're done, honey?
No, like that.
You're going to. Now we need the syrup. You can also use date syrup for something a little more healthy. All right, we're gonna add 5 tablespoons, honey. You ready? You gonna hold this for me? Hold it over the bowl. Okay, you're gonna count with me? 1. What's this?
2,
What's this?
3,
Very good.
4, 5.
Very good, sweetie pie. All right, now you can mix it.
No, can I lick it?
When the cookies go in the oven, then you can lick it. Cool? All right, I'll mix this together. Just until everything is nice and combined. Really helps to make sure that almond butter is super creamy. Makes it much easier to mix. All right, we're gonna start this for 375. We're gonna start at 7 minutes and see how the cookies look. They don't need a ton of time. So you're gonna take about 1.5 tablespoons of dough after you've got it all mixed together. Then you roll it in the sugar. Do you see what I'm doing, honey? Watch me the first time and then you can do the next one, okay? Make sure it's lightly covered in the sugar.
Can we do another one?
Of course. This will make about 14 cookies. Gotta make all the cookies the same size. Otherwise they won't taste right. Here, let's get all the rest of the dough in there. But we got one more thing to do. You ready? Are you ready to press these down, honey? We're just gonna go boop. Watch, watch, watch. Nope. So they're about 1/2 inch tall. Now push. There you go, squash it. All right, now squash that one. Yeah, that's a good squash. You wanna squash that one? Use those muscles. Can you get the 2 in the middle? All right, we're gonna spread these out as much as we can. Make sure they're at the same level. And they're all generally the same size. All right, now we're gonna put them in the oven. Let them cook for that 7 minutes. They should be super soft when we take them out, so we can press those Hershey's Kisses in there. Well, so we can press those vegan kisses in there. And there's my daughter enjoying the fruits of her labor. What are you eating, honey? Because Because you are an almond butter fanatic, aren't you? Is that what's all over your face? I just took the chocolate kisses out of the freezer to get ready for the cookies since they're almost done. We're just going to push these lightly into the cookies immediately when they come out of the oven. You don't even want to take them off of the pan. And make sure you look in the description box below to find the ingredients, the measurements, and the instructions for this recipe. So I'm going to quick remove these.
Can I see Mommy?
And we're just going to press these. Come here, honey, you can see. Our little kisses into the cookies.
What are those cookies?
These are vegan apple butter blossoms.
Oh, can I try one?
Not yet, sweetie. They're super hot. Watch your face. Do you want to push one of these in there?
Yeah.
Here you go. Oop, not too much.
Can I try that?
Not yet.
No, the frosted.
It's not frosting, sweetie.
But
This is the chocolate chips that you didn't like.
No, I like it now.
No, you do.
I'm fine.
I'm just going to use that little piece.
I want
Honey, they go in the cookie.
to try a cookie.
All right, so we're going to let these cool for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to take them off of the hot pan and put them on the cooling rack for 30 minutes to an hour to make sure everything settles in. And there are your beautiful vegan almond butter cookies. I adapted this recipe from one I found on the Vegan 8 website for vegan almond butter blossoms. So I'll put that information in the description box below so you guys can find the original if you're more interested in using more refined products in your recipe. What, honey?
Can you put a cookie on it, please?
You want a cookie on the plate?
Yeah.
They got to cool, honey. It's going to take a while.
And then I can get one, Mommy.
Like it? I hope you guys enjoy these cookies as much as my family does. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, make sure you give this video a like if you enjoy these cookies.